Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another episode of Born to Win podcast. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for locking in with me tonight. We got another good EP loading. Tonight, man, we got a special guest on here, man. My guy, man. It's another one, but he got a brick hand. My boy got a brick hand. I'm telling you, he got a brick hand. Um, my guy here, he's making his presence known also in the sport that's new and is currently growing every single day, every single week. It's getting big. They constantly going viral. I'm pretty sure y'all know by now which sport I'm talking about. If y'all tuned in to my last podcast interview, I don't know how these guys do it, bro. You feel me? In my opinion, man, it's a sport, man, where you feel me. It's really gonna test your manhood. You feel me? It's gonna test your manhood. It's gonna really show if you really bought that how tough you is and just all that extra good stuff, man. If you don't know, the sport is called PowerSlap, man. I got my guy on here. I appreciate my guy for tuning in. I appreciate my guy for locking in. Please, let's give a warm welcome to Brian Ellis.
Changed. I didn't really have a set career other than that restaurant business because we still own restaurants. By the way, it's
Okay,
Wingstops. Shout out to Wingstop. We got
yes, sir.
at one point I had 5 of them, and now we've only
Hmm.
got 2. We sold a few of them and got into some real estate. But
Okay,
other than that, I've been doing music tough too. I produce, mix and master, stuff like that. Record artists. Uh, I had a few people that want me to manage them, but man, that's really I haven't turned that into a profession yet, even though it's getting
yeah,
to that point. I'm still
yeah.
kind of working on it as a hobby, and perfecting
Hmm.
everything. I finally put something out because I don't want to go about doing it the wrong way. A lot of people just get on, they trying to make some money, and like that's really like a passion to me. So I'm not,
Hmm.
I wouldn't, I have maybe 200-300 songs I've done, but I haven't put anything out anywhere for anybody to download, nothing until I know
Yeah.
that it's perfect, the right quality. I've got the right people behind me, or whatever. I'm more focused on the quality of it. But I got into that because I was in Austin after I left college. I went and played arena football for a little while. I moved back to Austin and I started helping out throwing festivals, concerts, and just getting sold out shows. So um, this was back in like 2011, 2012.
Hmm.
So the group of people I was working with, we the first people to bring like Kendrick Lamar, Wiz Khalifa, Big Sean. Like first show they ever did in Texas was through the company I was working with.
Hmm.
So I just kind of got used to being around that environment and ended up going to audio engineering school, learning how to use the software on a computer. Just because I felt like if I'm gonna be around these people, I need to have something to offer. It could be a chance for me to get into the music industry, which has always been my passion. So I kind of just building up from there, and then playing football on the side, and then now balancing out that football with music with the restaurant business, and now PowerSlap. It's another
Yeah.
stage to be on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, give us a little insight, because I play football myself. Give us a little insight on, your career. Like, when did you start playing football? You feel me? Like, where did you go to college, etc.
Okay, man. I started playing football from I was about 6 years old, 7 years old, which is funny. My son he's got his first. This is his helmet right here. About to
Okay.
get his visor ready for him.
Yeah, man.
He's got his first. He got his first scrimmage tomorrow morning. So
Okay.
he's about the age I was when I started playing. So it's a good time for me. They've been playing
Yeah.
basketball, now that he's getting into football. I like that. But yeah,
Hmm.
I played football all the way up until probably about 6th grade. Then I actually
Okay.
quit playing football when I went to middle school and I was in band. So
Oh,
I
okay.
actually played violin, I played cello, I played saxophone, I played trombone. And then once I
Hmm.
got to high school, I went back to football because they're like, "Would you want to be on the field playing, or do you want to be on the field halftime in the marching band?" I was like, "Man, you're right. Let me go
Hmm.
ahead and get back into football." Ended up doing that. Um, Earned by my junior year in high school, earned a scholarship to the University of Texas. And I was that freshman class that came in '06 after the national championship game.
Okay.
So, I was there from '06 to '09. I ended up leaving early. I didn't graduate, but I went and played arena football all over, man. I've been
Yeah.
probably 7, 8 different arena teams for
Okay.
just as many
So,
years. Yeah,
yeah. So, how was it? How was it playing the Arena League?
man, it was a lot of fun. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Probably could have taken it a little bit more serious than I did. I was just having fun with it because It
Mhm.
was like that little few months out this March through July. That's what was getting me out of the restaurant. And I'm getting to
Okay.
travel around and it's keeping me in shape. So, you know what I mean? I looked at it like that. And I actually did I went through camp with Toronto organized back
Okay.
in 2014 through 2 days and stuff. But I had an issue I had to deal with, so I wasn't able to get my passport at that time to go to Canada. That's really what
Yeah.
made me grow up as a man. Handle my
Okay.
business
Okay.
in the past that was holding me back, and that's when I started having my kids. And just took my business a little bit more seriously, and then blessings come when you get everything on your side in line. So after that, man, everything's been good, and now this just PowerSlap's just another blessing that I've been welcomed into.
Yeah. So how did you get introduced to PowerSlap?
I was watching it on TV. So
Okay.
season 1 of Road to the Title, the reality
Okay.
show, and they had the little email pop up, and my girl was watching it with me. This her right here. She on my mic.
Okay. Okay.
We was watching,
Okay.
we was watching the show together, and she was like, "I bet you won't do it." And I was like, "I ain't
Nah.
scared of this." They ain't popped up. I filled out the email, and I got a call probably about 4 or 5 months later, and
Okay. Oh, so would you say it's kind of easy to get into it, or it's like a kind of like a time limit before you actually get in it?
Um, I mean, as far as my process, it kind of caught me by surprise because I really wasn't expecting to get into it. I wouldn't say it's
Okay.
easy to get into it because you got to make your submission. Like, you got to send videos and stuff. They got to, you know what I mean? They go through, do the research on you before they bring you in. But
Yeah. Yeah.
it was unexpected for me when I got that call. I was never really,
Uh-huh.
at that point, I hadn't really seriously considered it. I was just kind of like, I ain't no bitch. I'll do it.
Yeah. For
I ain't
sure.
worried. I ain't afraid to get slapped by somebody or whatever. And then that's what I
Yeah.
started thinking. Once I got that call, I was like, damn, I really gotta go do this. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I stand there and somebody slap my face. I don't know how.
What?
Like, I don't know how I'm gonna react. But man,
Yeah.
it took. It's just. I mean, they brought me out there for the season 2 of the show, and I mean, they actually taught me how to. There's an actual technique behind slapping and all this other stuff, and they really dove into it and honed my skills. So now, like, yeah, that's a weapon now. It's just another
Yeah.
weapon I got.
So I don't know. I don't know because it just started. League just started. I don't know if it's per se going to take it as far as like how the boxes is and shit. Like as far as with the hands and stuff. You feel me? Because y'all like it. Do you feel like in the future they might make it to where like y'all hands be kind of legal as far as like slapping it if you get big and stuff like that?
I don't know. I feel like it should be because I mean, I can hit hard before, but like I can definitely like because what we're doing is with our feet planted. So if I
Yeah.
get somebody catch me on the street, like that's just if I punch you, like if I could
Yeah.
follow through and punch you, that just translates into I have a lot more power now with
Yeah.
anything going, especially if I can knock somebody out with a slap.
Exactly, exactly. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me though if they did do something like that. But
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise
speaking on
me
the
either.
tech, yeah, yeah. Speaking on the techniques though, since joining the league, like you said, you learned different techniques. So since joining the league, tell us some techniques that you mastered to help you perform at your best.
I say a lot of rotation with the core string, and
Okay.
it really goes back into like being back in high school when I was in track and field. I threw discus, I threw shot put. I see a lot of those kind of workouts and that rotation, the hips and everything,
Yeah.
translated into what we're doing here. They help bring some of
Okay.
that power through on the swing.
Um. So and damn, but I gotta give it to you, bro, man. Like, that's one sport, bro, where me personally, I can't do that, but you feel me? Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to actually sit there and accept the fact that you finna get slapped. You just like openly just getting slapped. You feel me? And then you just gotta go with the flow. You feel me? So it's a
Yeah,
lot. It's a lot
that,
of self control. You feel me?
it took me I didn't get hit my first match. It was my second match against Evian. He
Hmm.
dropped me that with that first hit.
One. Right here, right here. We don't got it for you. Call 3.
That's when I had my wake up call. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, that's it for real. But I got back up and handled business. But that right there was my wake up call.
Yeah. Speaking of Evian, we gonna get into like that match with him later on. But what's your current record? Your current record right now, 2-0?
2-1.
2-1. Okay.
Yeah,
2-1.
I won my first fight that I got a foul, and I lifted my foot up when I hit him. I knocked him out. He couldn't get back up to hit me, so it went down for a loss for me.
Yeah. So okay. So how do you feel now since they changed that rule? About now you can have a little slight arc in your heel. How do you feel about that?
And it would have still, my foot came all the way up off the ground, so that wouldn't have mattered. But
Yeah.
I think that's dangerous though, playing to the rule. Like, yeah, of course you can have a little lift in your heel, but that's kind of dangerous depending on that, because in that moment you got so much adrenaline pumping that you're not paying attention really to your feet. If you're planning on lifting your foot a little bit to try and take advantage of that, you're gonna end up fouling anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So you feel like it wasn't really a good move that they changed that rule?
I don't see anything differently. I don't look at it any differently, because before, like, just depending on how you hit, they were letting people lift. And you know what I mean? Some people would lift and not get called, and then some people, like, you know what I mean? It just really seemed like it was just whatever they wanted to call. But
yeah,
I don't see it affecting anything differently at all.
Okay. So break down to us real quick, bro. Like, how each match is actually ran. Like how many rounds, different penalties and stuff like that.
All right, so this you got 3 rounds in the match.
Mm-hmm.
Coin toss picks who goes first.
Mm-hmm.
And you can either get if you flinch, you get hit again. So they call you for a foul, and you get a hit, another hit.
Yeah.
2 fouls disqualifies you. So you can get a foul for clubbing, which is if you hit outside the area that you should. Like if you hit too high or you hit the neck or too far back, that's a clubbing foul. And then, you know what I mean? You just trade blows for 3 rounds. Either you don't get a knockout, then it goes to the judge's decision, which is based on how well you delivered your slap and how well you took the slap that you were given.
Yeah. Okay. So far, who has been the toughest match for you, in your opinion?
It had to be Evian.
1, 2. Did he flinch?
That's how you Miles?
Grab a 1.
You're good.
1.
Sleep.
1.
Focus.
2.
We're good.
Clubbing. Down.
2.
He's the only one that put me on the ground.
Yeah.
The only one that put me down, man.
Speaking of Evian, in that match, what made you switch hands? Because I know you went in with the right first, but then you started. Did you feel more comfortable after that first hit with the left?
No, I'm right-handed, but I had been working on my left hand all week long. He had just hit me that hard that I just forgot my game plan and swung with my right. I was still a little bit dazed, so that's why I swung with my right and chopped him in his neck. I twisted my elbow a little bit.
Yeah.
Damn, why did I even do that? I was supposed to go left hand all along, so I switched to my left hand and I did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like that's an advantage too, though. Like if you mess around and get into a match with somebody who's right hand and left hand, just imagine like all that force coming from this side, then all the force coming from this side. Like I feel like that could be an advantage too.
Yeah, I've been practicing with both. I'm just as accurate with both now.
Yeah.
But I still think my left hand might be a little bit stronger than my right, which is weird because I've been right-handed my whole life. But
me too, man.
Like that's an advantage. I can go with either hand. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and then like you said, you mess around and hit him with the right, then you hit him left, you knock his whole game off. Now he don't know what to do. He's so dizzy. So
anybody I go against now, they're not gonna know which hand's coming first.
Exactly. You feel me? Exactly. So they don't know what they don't.
Till
That's
we
the
step
whole.
in
Hey,
that
that's
ring.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where do you see this league in the next 5 years?
Man, I see it blowing up. Man, they just
Yeah.
announced that it's been approved to come to Texas. I know they're working on Florida and California still. They got
Oh
the match
yeah.
with Abu Dhabi coming up. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
another one out in Dubai. So,
Hmm.
I mean, it's blowing up. I see good things happening.
Yeah. Do you feel like a lot of people would like want to participate in the league, or you feel like a lot of people kind of like still scared?
I feel like there's a lot of people still scared, but then
Still.
there's a lot of people that is getting real excited about it. I
Yeah.
know all of us that are already in it, we're excited about it. But it's like
Yeah.
starting to pick up amongst like I just noticing like walking around like when I'm out in other cities or at the grocery store and stuff, people are recognizing me from seeing the reels pop up or seeing it on TikTok or seeing the
Hmm.
highlights. Even my kids come up to me and they're like, "Daddy, we saw you on YouTube again today." So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I think it's cool. I think
Yeah.
it's cool.
Do you feel like a lot of people, because I don't know, you feel me? Like I feel like the league hasn't really spoke out and made it clear about people like y'all not catching CTE. So do you think a lot of people probably still think, damn, I'm probably going there, I might mess around and develop CTE from that?
Man, I look at it like this. I played football for so long.
Yeah.
Football is way more dangerous than PowerSlap.
Hmm.
So of course there's that risk of you getting hit to the head, but every hit you taking is not a hit that's giving you a concussion.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? You're in that round in the ring for 3 rounds. So at
Yeah.
most you're gonna get 3 hits. If you get one of those hits that gives you a concussion, you most likely is knocked out. So that
Yeah.
your match is over.
Yeah.
So think about that. If you get in a football game and you get a concussion, the game's over for you, and then you got to sit out. You got to deal with the concussion protocol. Same thing with PowerSlap. You get knocked out, you're not cleared medically to continue until you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a certain. I think it's maybe like a month or something. You got to go before you can compete again.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
So
feel like, yeah. So I feel like one of the biggest things that I feel like most people that would probably help or get most people to want to join is as far as them understanding and knowing that, you know, I mean, ain't really no way around it because you potentially can develop it, but at the
yeah,
same time, like you said, it's like, and like
you
Evian
have a
said,
bigger
and,
risk. You got a bigger
yeah,
risk developing and playing football than you do doing PowerSlap. And
hmm,
then not just CTE, but you're risking your whole body playing football.
yeah,
There's all different type of things can happen for that 2 hours long that the football game is that you're out there on the
yeah,
field. This is 3 rounds, maybe 10 minutes
yeah,
that you're putting yourself at risk, and everybody's not delivering a slap that's that hard to rattle your brain to give you a
yeah,
CTE. You know what I mean? And that
yeah,
comes from getting hit time after time after time again. So I mean,
yeah,
it's our matches right now. Even if you're in every single match, it's about every 3-4 months we have a match,
yeah,
and so you'll have one match every 3 or 4 months. Like, and it's not like boxing where you're going 12 rounds. You're getting hit
yeah,
3 times, and maybe one of those hits is gonna be hard enough to give you a
yeah,
concussion. But you know what I mean? It's not. Yeah, it looks savage, but at the end of the day, when you break it down and think about it like that, man, there's other sports you're way more likely to develop CTE or another more dangerous injury.
yeah. I feel you on that. So do you feel like this like was one of the best moves you made for yourself?
Uh, Actually, right now, it's like, it's probably, I feel more surprised about it. It's still kind of like,
Okay.
am I really doing this?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, yeah, I'm glad. I'm definitely glad I made the move and appreciative, that Dana White, everybody with the organization for bringing me in.
hmm,
And I just feel like, yeah, this is probably the last thing I would have ever expected to be doing. But now that I
yeah,
am doing it, it's a great platform to be on too, as far as like meeting people like you doing podcasts or getting
yeah.
my name out there, people getting to know who I am as a person and not just an athlete. Like I
Yes,
think
sir.
that's a blessing. It's only gonna help me network, make connections, and set my friends, family, and kids up for a better future.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
that's how I look at it.
So how long do you see yourself like participating in Power Slap? Like how many years you giving yourself?
Shoot. I guess until somebody takes me out of it. I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
see that happening, man. I'm going for the belt, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so let's kind of get off topic a little bit. What do you feel like what's one of the biggest things you feel like causes friendships to break, a homeboys like fall out?
Causing homeboys to fall out, man. Just
Yeah.
loyalty. That's
Loyalty.
the main thing, man. I can speak
Okay.
from my own personal relationships, man. My
Okay.
partners that I've been in situations with, I always had their back, and it come down to something small, and want to switch it up, or they get jealous, or that jealousy, the envy, stuff like that. They see what you doing, and they're like, they expect to be on the same level as you when you the one that put in all the work, and so
Yeah.
they see you around certain people, you doing certain things, and they wonder why they not with you
Mm-hmm.
when certain people, like, it could be that you want to bring them around, but they just not in the right frame of mind to be around you, so that person becomes a liability instead of an
Yeah.
asset to you in these types of situations that they believe that they should be in just because they're your homeboy.
Yeah. That's and guess what? That jealousy is something. It's something that'll break a relationship, a friendship, man. Because it's like you can do so much, like you said, to help the next person, and because like okay, I'm gonna put it to you this way, right?
Yeah,
Let's say, for instance, like you and like I'm gonna give me my personal experience, but I ain't gonna go too detailed into it. You feel me? Or kind of speak on names or whatever. So me and this one fella, we had started, one podcast together, right? Um, and so when we started the podcast together, we was trying to figure out how to get it popping. You feel me? And one of the
yeah,
biggest things that I was telling him was like, I feel like what we should do is invite guests onto the podcast from different areas. You feel me? And use that as a way to kind of help us build and help them build as well. Like, you feel me? Network.
yeah.
Essentially
That's what
just
you got to do.
network.
You got to network.
You feel me?
Let me,
Network,
not to cut
and
you off or anything, but that's the type of situation I done dealt with when trying to start some business relationships with my close friends. And I was
mhm,
on the same thing that you saying. You got to network. You got to get your name out there first, and then
yeah,
you being solid and handling your business the right way. The money's gonna come in, but you got to build that foundation up first.
I'm
And
telling, and
that's
that's
where we ran into issues because they weren't thinking about it like I'm like, yo, you got to give something away first. Like right now,
yeah,
we not a known. This ain't known. Nobody knows what we doing. So if we got to pay
exactly,
somebody to come and get on this podcast, or we got to pay somebody to show up at our event,
yeah,
it's going to be worth it because you strategically pick those people that you need, that you feel can help your business grow, and you either give them a part of the
exactly.
business or you pay them for their time.
E-
Even though
e-
you're not bringing any money in, that's part of you investing in what you're doing and investing in what you're trying to build. And if you believe in it strong enough, that ain't going to be an issue. It's not supposed to be about the money. All of it, the money's going to come if you're doing it the right way.
mhm.
But what you got to do is build that foundation, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. They don't want to spend that time building the foundation. They think once they start building a business, the money's supposed to come in instantly, and that's just not how it works.
Exactly, man.
Get lucky,
Exactly,
it might.
man.
It can
Yeah,
work that way, but
yeah,
it's not. Most of the time, that's not what's gonna happen. It take hard work first.
yeah, man. Hard work, man. You got to crawl before you walk, man. You got to walk before you run.
Yep,
You feel me?
yep.
For real. So, what's some other hobbies? What's some other hobbies, that you like and that you do?
Man, playing video games, man. You got all of
Okay,
them.
okay.
I got two PS5s in here, two Xboxes. I got the old little Nintendo with all of the games on it. What
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ones
yeah.
you can buy from China, it come with about 1,000
What?
games on there.
Hey,
Got one of them.
I'm the same. I'm the same way though, man. I like playing the game, man, because but I feel like the game keep me in the house too, though. You feel me? I feel
Yep,
like the
it does.
game keep me from wanting to do other things, and help me
Yeah,
just chill.
that's exactly what I play the game for. Because if I'm not, I'm out. I'm probably at the club doing something or at a concert. That's one thing I
Yeah,
do, man.
yeah,
Man, I've been to just about everybody concert, festivals,
uh huh,
stuff. Man, it was my first time going to EDC this year.
yeah.
Man,
With
yeah,
in
that was
Texas,
wild. Huh?
in Texas.
EDC in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas. Okay.
Yeah. I went to that,
Because,
man. I was at Astro World when all that
yeah.
craziness happened.
Hey, and
Man,
it's crazy because I got that. That was my next thing I was gonna touch on, bro. Speaking on you saying that how you be going to a lot of different concerts and stuff like that. I was gonna say one thing I noticed about you. You be living your life, boy. Boy,
oh
you
yeah,
be making sure you make the memories, bro. That's what it's all
yeah.
about.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And I mean, traveling. I mean, I hit the casino, man. I could probably, I'm a professional gambler at this point.
Yeah,
I'm hitting, I could go through and show so many pictures. I don't post none of this stuff, but
yeah,
all them
yeah.
jackpots I win playing slots, man. I've been teaching people how to play because there's certain times to play certain machines. I feel like you got a better chance of winning. It still ain't guaranteed. I done
hmm
lost, I done lost some in the casino too, but I won way more than I lost. The losses
So so
don't even matter because of how much I won.
hmm so what's the most in one night you or a day that you won in the casino?
The most myself,
Yeah,
I would say like 60,000 off a
at,
slot
at, at
machine.
one time.
Yeah, I won the $50,000 jackpot on it. This is back in October. And then
Hey,
throughout the weekend I had already won like 10, 15,000.
yeah,
But I had gave some of that back before I hit that 50,000.
yeah.
And
Damn.
then man, my mom is really who I go gambling with. I sat there, I watched her win 200,000 a couple times, uh 50, 150 something thousand at the Bellagio, playing the same
God.
slot I play. She the one taught me how to play them.
So what's the slot machine called that you play?
The Dragon Link.
Dragon Link?
It's a game called Dragon Link where it's like they got different ones, but the principle of the game's still the same.
Yeah.
It's either 3 of one thing, give you like a bonus round with free spins on it, or you can get like 6 balls that take you straight to the bonus screen. You fill up that screen, you win the grand jackpot on the machine, which is usually like
hmm
$100,000, $200,000, something like that.
Yeah.
So my mom's won that probably 5 times, the grand jackpot. I won one time in Vegas, the grand jackpot. I was playing a little smaller machine. We play high limit now, but I won the
Yeah.
grand jackpot once in Vegas. It was only like 13,000. I won. Shoot, my biggest win is probably that 50,000 I told you about. Then I won like a triple major jackpot on this one machine, and
hmm
ended up being like 21,000 off a $5 bet. And then, but man, like a typical weekend for me, I probably win between 5 to 10,000, and
Oh yeah, man. Hey,
I might only get like maybe $1,500, $2,000. I'll go take like about probably take $2,000 with me to the casino, hit the slots, and come home with about 5 to 10.
and I know you a true gambler, bro, because you just the way you even saying it, you just saying it so calm, like I won
Yeah,
13,000, my mom won 200,000 and
yeah.
10,000. I know
You know,
you. I know you being there for real, boy.
I got all the pictures and the videos to prove it, man.
Hey man,
I'm flying
I'm
out
out.
on Tuesday. I'm flying
Yeah,
to Yamava Casino. I ain't never even been there. The casino's flying me out there to come gamble.
no,
Yeah, out in
yes
California.
sir. Boy, hey, I'm about to come out there and link with you, boy. I'm about to hit the casino, boy. God dang.
Yeah, I just won this past weekend. I was at the casino up in Oklahoma, Choctaw Casino. I won about probably 12,000.
Easy.
I only,
That's
I only
crazy. The
hey,
way
I
you
took
saying
fifteen
it,
hundred
bro.
dollars.
The way you saying it is just so calm. Like it come easy. You feel me? Let
It's
me,
just
bitch. Let me. I would be going crazy. Like, boy, you want 12K?
yeah. I just
Nah,
sit
that
there.
junk crazy. Nah, that's lit though,
Look,
bro.
hold
That's
on. I took a little see if I can this show up on the camera right quick.
yeah, it is a little too bright. Oh yeah,
There you go.
yes sir.
Yeah.
Yes sir.
That's just
Yes
for
sir,
last
man. I
weekend.
like it, man. I love it. Hey, you said you went you been to the Travis Scott one of his concerts, bro.
Yeah.
And you said you went to the one where no, what they say people died or something?
Yeah, yeah. I really, man, I don't want to speak too much on that. I didn't really see that happening.
Yeah.
I was in the area I was in was like a little VIP area. It's kind of like, but I was right in the middle. So I seen like before the show, it seemed like it was just people falling out from heat exhaustion because they were
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there for like 2 in the afternoon, standing at that one stage. There were 2 different stages. Everybody else performed on the other stage. There was people that was trying to get a good spot, so they had been standing there with no food,
yeah.
no water, and then on whatever they on at a festival. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
People was acting crazy. I seen people going to the medical tent, whether they was overdosing on whatever they took, or just being from heat exhaustion. So
Yeah,
like I mean, a lot of that, I don't really want to, I don't really want to speak too much on it because the whole time this is
yeah,
happening, I'm looking there like this is the best concert, this is the best festival I've ever been to. I'm sitting
yeah,
there just in awe, like how even the stage was built for it to be a
yeah,
hip hop concert, man. It was like best thing I ever been to. And then we get there, I'm in the car, I see all the ambulances, I see the police cars, everybody lights on. I'm like, dang, what's going on? Then I hear
hmm
from one of my boys, I'm like, yeah, they canceled the second day. All this happened. I was like, what? I'm right in the middle. I ain't even see it.
What?
I started looking back at the videos that I took, and I'm seeing the little ambulance coming through in the car right in front of me. I'm
Yeah,
seeing people standing on top of it. I'm seeing the crowd. People throw their hands up, and they 10 feet in one direction. And like if you jump, you 10 feet left or right. Like it got pretty wild, and the people was getting smashed up against some fences. But man,
man. One thing.
you know that if you go into a Travis Scott concert, you know it's gonna be crazy, and that's one of the reasons I went because that's it was live in there. I didn't expect any of that stuff to happen though, so that's unfortunate. And then definitely like prayers went to the families of the people that were hurt.
Hmm.
I'm not trying to take light of that at all, but
Yeah,
at the same time, in my mind, that was the best. That was probably
yeah.
the best one of the best festivals I've been to until I went to EDC. Now
Oh,
EDC,
so
that's a
you feel like EDC
whole
was better?
different level. Yeah, I thought, yeah, because that it's a different vibe. It's
Hmm.
a whole different vibe. EDC is definitely. I already got my ticket for next year. And being as a person that like music, I mean, it ain't too much hip hop there, but they mix it in with the EDM on some of those
Yeah,
stages.
yeah,
But I listen a little bit of everything.
yeah. For sure, man. One thing I can say, 2 things for sure, bro. I haven't even been to a Travis Scott concert yet, bro. That same performance that you talking about, bro, they got the whole performance on YouTube.
Yeah,
Bro, every time I watch the performance, bro, I get goosebumps, dog.
yeah,
Like, bro, and
yeah,
I never even been to it. So I just can
yeah,
imagine how it felt being there in person. Like, I'm talking about, like, to me, he's one of the best performers ever, in my opinion.
yeah,
Like, as far
yeah.
as as far as
He's definitely
you
one of my top 5 for me for sure. Even as a producer, because a lot of stuff
yeah,
his production is what's so crazy. Like the
yeah,
stuff he does with Mike Dean, like that's all the best stuff to me. And man, it was crazy at my last match that he was actually there. Like walked up,
yeah, I
snatched up
seen it.
the ball, walked out. And he was sitting there at the match. Like that was like I don't really too much get starstruck. I got starstruck. I forgot to tell him what I was supposed to tell him. But it's just what's crazy is we actually distant cousins. And
For
I ain't never
real?
had the opportunity to say it to him. And that was my chance, and I missed it. Cause
No.
I was just like, damn, he really right here. But
Damn,
yeah,
that's crazy.
I've seen him so many times. But never really had a real opportunity to sit down
Opportunity
and
to chop
talk.
it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it always be like,
Damn.
hey, what's up? Passing by, shake his hand or something, but never really, you know what I mean, had that conversation.
Man, it's crazy, bro, how like like I was saying, like, bro, the way he run his concerts, bro, shit is fire, bro. Like, man,
Yeah,
like just I don't even know how he have so much like energy to keep the crowd like going. Like, cause bro, it's like I'll be dead tired up there, boy.
yeah.
I'll be so
You can
drained,
see
bro.
him
It's like
too. He out there breathing hard. Then that next song come on, it's like he just got a whole new second wind or something.
that joke crazy though. But nah, man,
Yeah,
Travis Scott, man. Hey, I already know. I had to ask you when I seen that on your Instagram. I say, man, I gotta ask him how he felt like the performance was and stuff like that. Despite all of the the stuff that happened with the fans, like you said, we hope that God bless the families and all the good stuff and stuff like that, man. But man, I just know it was crazy though. I know it was nice though for sure.
yeah, man.
But
I go to every show I can if I'm able to. Even that night
Yeah,
after my match, he had a little show at Hakkasan out in Vegas. I was right
yeah,
there.
for sure. Sir.
It's just
Yes,
the
sir.
way I feel like it's something in the frequencies they uses in the production. It's like,
Yeah,
me being a producer myself, like I can kind of see, like I got a few tracks that I made. I'll be at like an after party or something. It's a bunch of
hmm,
people in the room, and I'll try and put a beat together. But the tones and the frequencies I use, I noticed that it can change how people feel. If you're
yeah,
using the right sounds at the right volume, you can change. You can actually bring certain emotions that you want people to feel through the music
yeah,
without having to say anything. And I
yeah.
know that at the level that he's on with his production, he knows how to do that.
He,
That's one thing.
I feel like he's a genius when it comes to that, bro.
Oh yeah,
Cause this
definitely.
man got music. He some of his songs, bro. That shit make me just be like, ah, like
Right,
screaming, like, bro.
right,
I be like, damn, nigga, what
right.
the hell he wrong with him?
Make you feel
Like,
like you about
bro,
to float up into outer space or something.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
bro. I'm telling you, nah. Well, he lit the show, man. He real creative, and that shit is fire, bro. I really like it. I really like it, bro. But
yeah.
let's kind of get back on topic. In your opinion, what has been your best slap so far, and why?
My best slap, uh, it's gotta be the third round against Evian with that
Against
left hand.
Evian? Yeah,
Yeah, because that showed people that okay, they saw my first match, they saw the power of my right hand.
yeah.
That match with him, they saw what I could do with my left. Because
Mm-hmm.
he's bigger than me. He had me by like 80 pounds at our match.
Yeah.
I was only like 282. I think he was like 340, 350 when we went
Oh,
against each other. And so to be able
yeah.
to drop a bigger dude that's was supposedly my offhand, I think
Yeah.
that's probably got to be my best one.
There you go, man. Hey, y'all been hearing it first, man, from Brian Ellis, man. We appreciate you for coming on. Appreciate you for taking your time. Hey, give a shout out to all your different platforms. Let everybody know where they can find you and stuff, bro.
I really work on my social media, but BEllis8 on Instagram, and I will post everything else on there for my other platforms once I get those up and running. Because I'm
Y-
really kind of slow on social media, man. I live my life
Yes,
in
sir.
person.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once again, bro, I
somebody
appreciate you
got to
for
keep
coming
it
on.
though, man. But yeah, I appreciate you having me on, man. I love doing podcasts, getting to know you as a person, man. We got to link up too. I
Yes, sir.
might
Yes, sir. Damn sure gotta link up,
come
bro.
out there and give me a cut, man.
Oh, yes, sir. You know I'm gonna get you right. You know I'm gonna get you right too, my boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Brian, man. Stay locked in, bro. Stay motivated, man. Continue being the guy that you are, bro. Inspiring many and paving the way for others, my boy. Peace, man.
All right, man. Appreciate it.